I think grant funding is very important to research at PC. I think it allows us to accelerate the pace in which questions get answered. We could still do these things, but we might not have the equipment, the supplies, or the personnel, the funding for it in a given fiscal year. And I think it would take faculty a longer period of time to achieve their goals. It's sort of like pouring the gasoline on the fire, right? So that having that funding allows it to happen quicker. I also think it gives us external validation. I mean, this is really, truly the ultimate pinnacle peer review process. Because the review panels are made up of experts in the field that are reviewing countless proposals, and the success rates can be very challenging depending on the sponsor. Some federal sponsors are as low as 8% or 10% success rate. Some go up to, maybe 30 or 40%. So they're really the best of the best that are getting funded. And it's real gratifying to know that this peer review process has selected your proposal to give you any bit of funding, whatever that might be. So I think that brings great credibility to the faculty member. I also think it brings prestige to the institution to be attracting sponsors from across the federal government and across private agencies that have such difficult success rates. And then I think the next area I'll mention as why it's really important is this allows a gateway and entrance for more students to be engaged in the process. For many of the grant activities that we are seeing funding coming in from the institution, we have 1, 2, 3, up to 10 undergraduate students who are directly funded by the external sponsor, providing them with paid opportunities to be involved in cutting-edge research, to be mentored by a faculty member working side by side. And if they're not directly funded, they're still benefiting by the expertise that the faculty brings, by their scholarship, and everything that's coming to the classroom as a result of this work. Faculty are doing scholarship and research, making a difference, getting that funding, and they're teaching betters as a result of this. And I think these are some of the reasons. I'm sure that there are many others, but these are some of the reasons I see the external support of faculty scholarship really helping Providence College students, faculty, and the institution globally. Yes, as I've mentioned before, I hate to point to any particular one because they're all so important and they all make a difference no matter the size. But I would be remiss not to mention that PC this year had its largest federal award in all of the college's history, and that is a research award in elementary and special education under Dr. Laura Harawas from the U.S. Department of Education. This is a very large multi-year research award for 5 years, looking at a writing intervention in elementary school students across the United States. It's a large partnership. Much of the work that we do is either interdisciplinary or through partnerships. This is of no difference. We have some big partners that are working with us to implement this approach to writing and to study its effectiveness, and looking at how teachers change as a result of the professional development, and how student outcomes in both their social, emotional, and writing scores change. And this is in, I think there are up to over 85 schools that they've recruited at this point. We're still first 6 months into the project, but I think this is a project that we'll have to continue to watch. There are just so many, it's so difficult to point out, but given it was the biggest award we've had in our history, I thought I would mention that one. I do want to encourage faculty, staff, anyone who's thinking about grant funding to reach out early. We can only be as much help as time you allow us to give us. We do like to have at least 5 days notice so that we can best support you and provide all the support that we can to get you over that finish line of the submission and to get you hopefully to a funded proposal. All the work that we do in our office is only possible with the support of college administration. And it comes from all faculty ideas. The success is not the office's success, it's the whole institution's success, and it's most importantly the faculty and students that are working on these projects and doing the work day to day. If we could do anything to facilitate that happening, we're here to do that. We love to see faculty. We'd like you to stop in, call, let us know how we can help. We're accessible and responsive and here for you. Our mantra in our office is faculty first, service excellence, and we hope to be able to provide that to the campus.